Geopathic stress and radiation. Now, although I've covered radiation here before, geopathic stress is also a type of radiation. And what it is there are water lines underneath the earth. There's like little rivers and pathways under the earth. And if you lay on or over one of these lines, it is pulling your energy. So in the night time, your energy is being pulled and you can wake up feeling really tired in the morning. Now, some of these lines can be very wide and then some can be very, very thin. So we often find them with people. So let's say you have a reoccurring right shoulder and it just will not go away no matter what you do. This is a good opportunity to move your bed and see, is that what the problem is? Because oftentimes the line is going right through that problem where you can't fix. So if you have an ongoing stomach issue and you're lying in the same place, in the same bed for the last 8 years, and if your tummy problem for 8 years, perhaps move your bed. They really do affect people. They very much affect the air ether element of the body. It just pulls. I myself cannot sleep on them. However, as a kid, I did sleep on them all my life and I always had issues with my tummy and where all my problems were. And a very long time ago when I was ill and I moved home, I moved back to that bed and my stomach got much, much worse. But when I moved the bed, the tummy got better. So it just so happened much years later, I was able to test it and true enough, there was a line going through that area. So this is something for people to consider. Now, somebody who's dowsing rods is able to test them. Some people can use them with the pendulums. I would use dowsing rods. Anyone I've seen do it, I've seen some clearers do actually wonderful job at clearing these geopathic stress lines. They're able to, I'm not sure, kind of bend the line so it's not going through that bed. But the most simple thing is just to try moving the bed. And in any case, we don't have to stay in the same position all of our life, in the same bed, in the same room. There's nothing at all wrong with moving things around a little bit, and it just brings a new energy anyway into your life. And even in Feng Shui, you wouldn't always keep things in the same place. It allows stagnant energy to stay there. So we'd want to, maybe change the bedroom up a little bit and see if that feels. Now, there has been time with people where they said they just cannot change their bed and it's going right through maybe on their heart or their head, which is just cannot be going through those areas. So I've asked them, would they turn the other way in the bed and test it out? And they were like, yeah, you're right, because my foot was sore. I was like, there you go. And maybe they'd consider it because it's worth getting off them when you're healing your body. So there are other lines, there's many other energy lines in the earth too. They're not just the geopathic stress lines, and they can move with the seasons and with the water and magnetics. There's different things affecting them as well. So this is another reason why we can be nomadic in our house. So when talking about radiation, it's basically knocking out our magnetics in the body, and it's having an effect on the thyroid and on the spleen, which is going to be a real big player in our energy and in our immune system. So how can we look after ourselves? So the bath salts that you have been sent were specific for radiation. They have a really great magnesium, which your body absorbs really well. They have bicarb soda, they have borax, and some nice herbs that are really, really meaningful to the whole of the energy field, and particularly to your ancestral connections. So what is in them, I mentioned, it is your Epsom salts, it is magnesium sulfate, but adding bicarb soda, if you can get borax, put it in, but bicarb soda even itself, and soak in that bathtub. If you've any flowers, put the flowers in as well. That essence is soft, it's beautiful, and it just softens your field, okay? It's able to correct the magnetics, so that you come out feeling much better. And also bicarb clears psychic energy off your field. So if anyone was talking about you, your field does pick that up. Or if anyone has been in any way negative at all, or just anything you've picked up, the neighbours fighting maybe, that's in the psychic field. Hydrogen is another way that people correct the magnetics in the field. I use a hydrogen foot spa. I really like, I don't always use it, but I do feel really good after using it. You can drink it in, you can breathe it in, so there's certain ways. It's not so easy to access that though. Whereas some basic a bicarb soda bathtub does wonders for people. Another option, if you just cannot move your bed and you feel that maybe you have the same pain and it might be associated with it, you could put some large crystals under the bed as well. And that can often really help. But please do make sure to wash them every perhaps month or something like that, because it will be absorbing some quite heavy energy too. So the air energies are not like negative or positive, so to speak. They are what they are, but we can connect to the movement, and therefore it's draining for us.